Here's how to clear up space on your Android phone. Now let's swipe up from here and get into your settings. So tap on the gear icon. And the first thing I would recommend doing is going down to the very bottom and tapping on apps here. Once we're in the apps, you can go to any of these apps that are taking up a lot of space. You can also tap on the little filter icon here, and you can filter for just size and hit OK. You'll be able to see some of these are taking up a lot of space. For instance, TikTok. I can tap on it, and I can tap on storage, and then I can clear the cache. And if I wanted to, I can hit clear the data. It's 1 gigabyte that it will immediately free up. Now, that is one option. You can go through this list of various apps and clear the cache and storage. You can also tap on the filter icon here, and we're going to filter this by last used. So at the very top will be apps that we use regularly, and then at the very bottom, I would recommend going to the very bottom, and you'll find apps that you don't use very often. So in this case, if there are apps that you don't want anymore, you can tap on them, for instance, Telegram or something like that, and you can just hit the uninstall button and OK to uninstall those apps that you don't use very often. The next thing I would recommend doing is going back out of here. And in the section right here, we're going to scroll up in the main section. We're going to scroll up until where is it? Trying to find, there it is, device care. Tap on that and you can see storage. Tap on that. Now, within the storage, you can see video files, images, etc. You can tap on videos here, and if there's a video that's taking up a ton of space, you can see it sorts them by the size. You can always delete out any of those. You can also go down to the trash and tap on that, and you can see 128 items. I can just tap on it, and I can tap on the 3 dots at the top right, and then just hit empty and delete. That will delete out all of these trash files, helping to free up additional space. Now, let's go back out of here because you might want to go into unused apps and delete out any unused apps as well as duplicate files or large files. Now, the next thing I would recommend doing once you've done that, unfortunately, you can't tap on the system or other files. Unfortunately, there's no way to remove that data from there, except for there is a trick. You can always hop out of here and you can press and hold that side button or the side button and the volume down. And you can always restart your phone. This sounds silly, but just by restarting it, it will free up a lot of that temporary memory within that storage. The last thing I would recommend doing is heading into the Google Play Store here, tapping on your profile at the very top right, and then we'll go to Manage Apps and Device at the very top. Now from here, you can tap on Manage at the top right, and you can see all of the apps that are on this device. You can see all of these apps are taking up hundreds of megabytes or tens of megabytes. You can go through any of these different ones, and if you don't use them anymore, for instance, separated apps, I've never used that, or Samsung push services, etc., we can select on these and we can essentially uninstall them if we want, if there's the option to uninstall them. Some of them you can't go through and uninstall, some of them you can. For instance, Google Maps on here, you might be able to go in here and just tap on the uninstall button if you don't use that, if you use something else, etc. Basically free up space by removing apps that you don't use.